Say hi, Walter. Hi. Say hi. Be a good boy. You can sit with me. Just don't eat the thing that I'm showing off today because that would be bad for everyone involved. Hello, it is me, Glitchwitch. .jpeg, not .png, not PSD. Lord knows not .ai. I don't like Adobe Illustrator, it pisses me off. I got something a little different today. Different but not different. So if you've been here since the beginning, which was a month ago, 2 months ago now, it's November. 2 months. I made a video about Silent Hill for the Room, my favorite video game of all time. I love Silent Hill. It's my favorite video game franchise. It made me fall back in love with video games in my adulthood. So another thing that I love is makeup. I'm sure you've noticed every single time I've made a video, if you're watching again, that I always gotta beat the face a little bit. So you can imagine my little heart just freaking out when Vampyre Cosmetics announced that they were going to have a collection, an officially licensed by Konami collection of Silent Hill makeup. So I was very excited. This was announced a while back, but they didn't show anything for a while. So I was, had the post bookmarked on Instagram. And they finally announced the first thing was going to be this collector's box for Silent Hill 2. They say they're doing every game. And there's stuff for 2 and there's stuff for 3 as of right now. I'm gonna get into 2 in a second. There's also a Robbie the Rabbit palette for 3. I like 3, but not enough to get that at this time. I am impressed by the quality of the makeup. We'll get into that, so maybe I will someday. But as we know, with my Silent Hill 4 t-shirt and my cat named Walter and my other cat named Eileen, I am most looking forward to whatever they're gonna do for Silent Hill 4. So what I have here with the ring light just absolutely destroying it, I got the box set, baby. I pre-ordered this back when they announced it in, like, I don't know, August maybe? I've lost track of time. September, August? I don't remember. But anyway, she's beautiful. This thing is huge. Look at it next to my head. And I have a big head. So, it's got all the information on the back, all the ingredients and stuff like that. I'm no beauty guru. I'm not gonna do a makeup tutorial. I thought about filming what I got on my face right now. I tried. Not happening, okay? It's not happening. That's not what I'm here for. I am a internet horror YouTuber who happens to like makeup. So I had to talk about this, but I am gonna swatch it all for everyone. So that's why I have my wedding ring on and stuff. I am ring free because I don't want to get gunk all over it. I got my makeup remover ready. Gotta use this arm because this arm is full of stuff, One day I won't be able to do these anymore when I have too many tattoos. But anyway, before I start swatching, let's show you what came in this beautiful here box set. First of all, we have this lovely pyramid head illustration by the GOAT himself, Masahiro Ito. If you're a Silent Hill fan and you're not following Masahiro Ito on Twitter, X, whatever they call it these days, get on it. That man's insane. Insane, and he hates Silent Hill fans. And I get it. So yes, this collector's edition, which I don't know if it's still available. I'll fact check and put that in here. I know that they're still doing it for a little bit, but I don't know how long it'll take me to edit this. This collector set, it comes with both of the 2 palettes, which is this Pyramid Head palette and this Nurse palette, and then 3 lipsticks that you could only get with the collector set. They will not sell these individually. They are currently selling both of these individually, as well as that Robbie the Rabbit palette that I have not purchased at this point. So I don't know anything for certain, but I'm assuming that they will also do 1 and 4 palettes, because they've said the first 4 games they're gonna have stuff for. So I don't know what they'll do for 1. My guess for 4 is it'll be the door, but maybe I'm wrong. But the door makes the most sense. So I will do the lipsticks first. I'll take those out and show them to you just because they're smaller and easier. So yes, we have 3 lipsticks that I'm struggling to get out of the packaging. I'm choosing to keep them in this box because it's just looks cool as hell, so I've just been keeping that in my bathroom. Okay, so we have 3. We have this one that makes me laugh because it's called Alone. Because what's more Silent Hill than being alone? So this is Alone. I love the packaging. I think this little ombre is so lovely, and I don't usually see that on lipstick packaging. We've got the I just want to say Hans Belmer because it's the damn Hans Belmer. The mannequins. The monster from 2. Oh god, you can see me in the reflection. That's terrifying. That's based off Hans Belmer's poupée sculptures. I should make a video about Hans Belmer one day. I know that's not internet horror, but holy shit. It's called Alone. I have Alone on right now, the darker brown. So I'll go ahead and I'll swatch that on my hand because. So this is Alone. So yeah, it's a not crazy dark, but like a medium kind of chocolatey brown. We got a lot of flesh tones going on in this, so it makes sense that there's, you know, browns and peaches and tans and stuff like that. So I like this. I don't have a brown like this. And then on the back of that we have a nurse. So that's just like a print. There's a little bit of texture to it, but these are really raised and shiny. So I think this is some of the most beautiful lipstick packaging I've seen in a minute. I'm a big Trixie Cosmetics girly. They're like that's my favorite makeup company, and I love the way that she does her lipsticks because they're like little hearts. But you know, look at me, this is a little bit more into my aesthetic than hearts. So happy to have a little bit of a goth moment going on. Next, we have the other color I'm wearing right now, which is Flesh. Again, beautiful packaging, love that gradient. And I have Flesh on like the innermost part, so I did a little ombre moment. I've been loving an ombre moment lately. I really like to do black and red ombre because look at me, look at my house. I like black and red. So this is like a kind of pinky peachy color, which is very nice. And I'm sure like I would love to see this swatched on different skin tones because I think this would look beautiful on like a very dark skin tone. I'm obviously so very Caucasian, it's not even funny. So it's honestly kind of dark on me, but I think it would probably be it would pop really well on darker skin as well. And this one has the nurse on it, and then on the back is it's the mannequins. So I don't know if Alone and Flesh got reversed in the packaging on accident. I understand, I'm a graphic designer. Things happen, I don't care. It's still cool packaging. Okay, and then we have one more lipstick, and again, these can only be purchased in the collector's set. And this is Rust. You can't have a Silent Hill anything without including Rust, and Rust is good old Pyramid Head. And God, that's just gorgeous. The black into the like orange, and I love this color. I'm not wearing it currently because my hair is still very red, but here we go. It's like a very burnt orange, ready orange. So I mean, those are gorgeous together. I know I saw on the official Vampyre Cosmetics page, they had a video when they like first announced the lipsticks of someone doing all 3 colors together, and I can see why, because like that's a gorgeous combination. For me, this color is going to be very important because I dye my hair red and black, and as the black stays longer, but the red fades, and it fades into this burnt orange. So as someone who used to not like the color orange, I've been forced to. So this will come really in handy when my hair is at that midpoint stage where it's not quite like capital O orange, but it's still got a little bit of red into it, but I don't want to wear a full red lipstick, so I'm excited for this. I'm probably going to use the hell out of this one. So, you know, say what you will about Pyramid Head being oversaturated in Silent Hill. He's the guy. And this is the first time I've ever bought anything from Vampyre Cosmetics. I'm impressed. I will be returning to them, no doubt. So I'm just popping the lipsticks back in here and we'll get to kind of the stars of the show here, the makeup palettes. So again, 2 palettes, Pyramid Head and the Nurse. And they're kind of stuck in there. It's more me than their fault. So yeah, I think their packaging is insane because this is literally a die cut Pyramid Head. And it's got all the ingredients and everything on the back. And I do want to read this just because I think it's important. Makeup is magical. Vampyre Cosmetics offers vegan, ethical, towel-free, and cruelty-free beauty products steeped in dark lore and academia. We create products for the individuals mainstream brands leave behind. We believe you should be able to express yourself as you wish. Vampyre Cosmetics gives you the tools to define your aesthetic and begin your makeup adventure. Love that. Love everything they stand for. They're a female and queer-owned business, I believe based out of California and Louisiana. So as the Southern girly, happy to see someone out of Louisiana. Super cool. I really like everything that they're about. And yeah, you're never gonna see this out of a mainstream makeup brand. And you know, in the past few years, I've gotten really into more independent makeup companies. Again, like I said, I'm huge into Trixie Cosmetics. I love drag in general. But that makeup is just incredibly quality. And then I also love Sugar Pill and Kimchi Chic. So I'm glad to add Vampyre to, you know, my list of more like indie makeup brands. So let's open her up. And well, first I do want to say, I'm a graphic designer who hates package design. Like I hate doing it, but I'm in awe of it. So this is gorgeous. And they were so smart to not hinge it. It's magnetic. I love it. It's genius. Cause then you can have your little mirror like this. I love it. So yeah, this is the inside of Pyramid Head. So we got a nurse up here. Got the mirror. Oh no, I've been outed that I only use an iPhone to film it. Like you all didn't already know that because the video quality's not that good. So we got Pyramid Head over here, Silent Hill, and then it says in my restless dreams, I see the town Silent Hill. And then up top, really wish they didn't include this because it devastates me every time I read it. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. Oh, don't make me cry while putting on makeup. So yeah, here we go. There's again the makeup. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 colors here on this Pyramid Head palette. And honestly, I'm impressed by the range of colors. Not because I didn't think that Vampyre Cosmetics had it in them, just because I think it's very easy to default to like brown when it comes to Silent Hill. So I like to see this range. You know, I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna swatch all of them. So I'm gonna start up here with Fog. And I will say, I'm not sponsored. I paid for my own money for this. So if I have any opinions, I'm gonna tell them. And this is really the first opinion I've had. I don't know why the black is called Fog. I wish that there was like even this Sins color, I think could have been called Fog. I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. But let's see. I love a black. You can never have enough black eyeshadows. So here I'm going in with Fog. So yeah. And I get it. It's not like the most pigmented black I've ever seen, but that's not a bad thing. Sometimes blacks can be really, really deep and you just kind of want, like this would be easy to smoke out. I mean, I'll do another pull just so we can see it if you layered it on there and it was a little darker. See, so yeah, if you do it layered, it'll be a little darker, but definitely I think this will be good for a smoky eye. And then next we have Sins, which I actually have on the outer parts. If you see any like kind of grayish, that's Sins, which I think this is a really pretty color. It's almost like a purpley gray. So here, I have never swatched before on camera, so this is probably Hot Mess Express, but whatever. The last video I made was so sincere and scripted and ridiculous, and now I'm just like bullshitting, and it feels so much better. The quality is probably worse, but it feels so much better for me. Okay, so again, this is Sins. See, that's a beautiful color. Like, look at the iridescence it's got going on. So again, that's there on my arm, but then you can see it mixes really well with colors on the eyelid. Forgive me, I don't have like false lashes or anything on because Glitch Witch OG is, again, a month and a half, will know that I still am recovering from a sty that I have, but, and you'll notice you can't see it because I have makeup over it, which is bad, don't do that, but it is healing. But I'm gonna make it take longer to heal. Okay, so yes, again, that is Sin's beautiful color, beautiful. This would look lovely over a black lipstick. I like to do that sometimes. I like to take eyeshadow and put over a lipstick. That would look lovely. So next we have Abyss, which is this bright blue color, and that's one where I don't quite know where it's coming from in the game, and I could be just not thinking. I guess Toluca Lake maybe, but I don't know. There's not a lot of blues. I joked that when this was announced that there would be a blue in the 4-1 for Walter's coat, but this is a lovely color. So let's see, this is Abyss. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's a nice color. I'm gonna do another pull just so we get it more. Okay, yeah. Well, that's pretty. We're gonna go in with this color, which is Rust, which is honestly a little pink for what I would expect out of a color called Rust, but I'm not mad. It's a beautiful color. So here's Rust. You know, it is very, oh no, I was like, it's very orange on my finger. It's because I dipped into an orange color next to it. So that's beautiful. And that with that blue is, that's lovely. Those would make a really nice combination. Restless is this kind of gold in the middle, which I really like. I have that on the inside right here. So here's Restless. Oh no. So it pulls a lot, it looks a lot oranger on my skin, I feel like, than it does in the palette. But it doesn't look super orange, but I layered it over a white color from the Nurse palette. So I think this is one you just have to play with to see. So give me a second, let me wipe my fingers so that I can keep doing this. And now, of course, I didn't get paper towel, so I have to let my hands dry before I touch the makeup. Okay, back to it. We left off at Restless, which is this kind of yellowy orange gold. So next we have Dreams, which is this kind of purpley color, which is very pretty. I don't have a lot of purples, so I am excited about this. Oh, that's very pretty, especially with Restless. Go figure that Restless and Dreams go together. Oh my god, I love this. This is like such an intersection of my world. Okay, so that's very pretty. These are really interesting. Like, I feel like if you just showed me my arm right now and asked me to guess what the theme of this palette would be, I never would guess Silent Hill 2, which again, that's not me criticizing it. I think that's cool that they didn't just do the obvious things. And I think that's cool. You know, we need to force goth people to use color sometimes, me included. I can't just wear red and black every day of my life. The Lord, I will try. So next we have a color I'm very excited about that I haven't tried yet because it frightens me a little bit. Because one thing I will say, and you're gonna laugh, because as I said, I love red, is my favorite color. I'm a little red, orange, pink colorblind. So this to me is orange. Very orange, but then you put it next to my hair and I don't know. Anyway, I'm scared of this color because it looks very bright. But let's see, this is Persecuted. I mean, my god, look at that. Okay, yeah, that's orange. That's like Cheeto orange. Let's see. Holy moly. Oh my god, that's orange. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if I look at it against the wall and the pew, that's orange. That's a cool color. I don't really have any bright oranges like this. Again, I used to not really love the color orange. I've grown to like it out of necessity. I don't really dislike any colors anymore in my adulthood, but that's crazy. Next we have Promise, which is like a kind of gray purple that I think like these three would probably look really good together. So let's go in on Miss Promise. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, that's pretty. It's very iridescent. It's almost like a brownie purple, which is nice. I like that as someone who loves a brown. I like a little duochrome moment. So yeah, you can see with, I have Sins right here. And when you put them next to each other, those two would look good together as well. So we have the last one for this one, which I'm actually wearing. It's called Nightmares. It's this kind of like deep red. So any of the like pinky color you see in here is Nightmares mixed with Sins, so I think it definitely brought out like the pinky purple in it a little bit more. But like this is my, like, I'll wear this out probably before any of the others in this palette just because I love a red. And it used to be so hard to find red colors. Like I remember when I was in college and oh god, American Horror Story Apocalypse came out. Yes, I was still watching American Horror Story at that point. And I like that season. Anyway, Cody Fern's character had on the red inner eyeshadow, and I was like, I need your red eyeshadow. And it was so hard to find because I wasn't acquainted with the boutique world, you know, world of makeup. Sorry, I put my arm on my leggings, so there's just makeup now. But anyway, so this, it's so exciting. There's so many reds in between these two palettes, and I'm just so happy that there are so many reds. Like I have like 4 different reds now from Trixie Cosmetics. I gotta wear red all the time. It's my favorite. Okay, so let's go ahead and put, what is it called? Nightmares. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love it. It's very deep red, which is just beautiful. So that is the entire Pyramid Head palette. So again, I think it's a, like, I feel like if you saw just these, you would expect, like, this is very what I expect from Silent Hill. So it's cool to see some of these brighter colors. You just wouldn't expect it. So go on you, Vampyre Cosmetics. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe my fingies. As much as I like the Pyramid Head palette, I think honestly the Nurse palette excites me more. Just because they're all very, very warm colors, and I kind of lean more towards warm colors just because red is such a part of my everyday existence, because of my hair and my tattoos. Like, I'll never forget one time I was wearing all red, just had my hair done, had my tattoos, and a waitress was like, "You really like red?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know, like, it's the only color I have in my tattoos is just red." And she was like, "It's gonna suck when your favorite color changes." And I was like, damn, I've sunk too much money into this color. It cannot change. Look at my walls. I mean, I can't. Red's the color now. Okay, so my arm is drying. I'm gonna take the Nurse out. Our queen, our bubblehead queen. We love the Nurse. So similar thing on the back. It's got the same little message. And the ingredients, I'm not gonna read that if you're a sensitive skin girly. I wanna clarify, when I say girly to me is like guys and dude. It's a gender neutral term. So all my male identifying or non-binary viewers, I'm one of the girlies too. I mean it for anyone that I am endeared towards. So anyway, girlies, here's the Nurse palette. Oh god, that's blinding. Look at that ring light. So again, we got the Nurses. We got James and Pyramid Head over here. Look at this idiot. I hate him. He's so stupid, but I love him. We know I'm a Henry Townsend girly till I die. Once again, coming in with the quotes that make me want to cry. For me, it's always like this from Miss Angela, which is a wild choice to look at. Just stare at that and stare at myself in the mirror and reflect upon Angela Orozco's. What more do you want as a Silent Hill fan though? But anyway, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 colors. And like I said, I do like this is probably a palette I'm going to use more day to day, and I'll probably mix it with other makeup I have, just because of, you know, the colors. And this is kind of what I would expect out of a Silent Hill palette, a little bit more. And again, that's not a knock to either, like, it's cool to have one that's kind of more what you expect, and then to have the more like wild card choices. I'll swatch this, and this should all fit here this time since there's only 7 of them. But I'm gonna start with Save Me, which you can see I've already dipped into the other day. And this is another one I'll probably use a lot because it's kind of like a dark maroony color. And I tried to use this as a blush, and it's a little dark for me as a blush, but it's very pretty. If I really want to be a drama queen about it, I could use that as a blush. But yeah, I mean, I love it. I can't complain. And then Wounds is this pink, which I think is just beautiful. I don't have enough pink. I really need to wear more pink because it just suits red so much. And my eyes, my blue. Oh, that's beautiful. See, that's gorgeous. That like layered on top of a red or a black would be very pretty. And that would be a pretty blush, honestly. And then we have a Key here, which is kind of a like peachy neutral. And this is where these are gonna start not showing up on my skin because I'm so ungodly pale. So yeah, definitely like a peachy color, which is nice. Especially on my days where I'm leaning more orange. That's very pretty. That would look good over an orange blush as well. And then we have Scarred, which is a pretty light color. And I will say I enjoy having light colors like this because of my skin tone. They're good to blend out. Like, I'll show you, there's another color in a second that I use to blend out what I'm wearing today. So this is Scarred. And again, I don't even know how this is gonna show on my skin. Yeah, I mean, you can barely see it. yeah, when I go like that, my slightly tanned, just because I've lived in Georgia for this long, you can see it. So yeah, I mean, that's, for me, that's a good like setting color under my eyes or to blend out. So I love having colors like that. Like, I know they're not as bold and everything, but they're great for blending and stuff like that. Anyway, okay, so moving on to Mary, which is what I use as a base for my eye here. But I pretty much covered it up completely. But I love a pearlescent color. I also love to see them named after characters. I honestly wish more of the names were after characters, so I need to not overlap it on Scarred, because I can't see it. Okay, here we go. This is Mary. Mary. You're not Mary. Okay, so yeah, that's beautiful. I love a pearlescent white. Because I love to put that in like the corner of my eye to highlight, or just like as a base, or just sometimes I like an all white eyelid and some big black graphic eyeliner. And then we have James, which I used to kind of buffer out, which I love that James is just a bland off-white, because damn straight. Mary gets to be pearlescent and James is a bland off-white. We love to see it. Okay. So here is James, which is a little lighter than Scarred. I mean, yeah, you're really struggling to see that on me. But you can hear. Let me do it again, because this is not the makeup's fault. This is just because I am so pale. Like, this would pop beautifully on darker skin. But again, for me, it's good for blending. It's good for mixing. It's good for, I like to use light colored eyeshadow to like set under my eyes, concealer instead of setting powder sometimes because it's just less messy. So we're on to the last and final one, which is Forever, which is a beautiful kind of coppery, copper's not the right word, like a bronze brown, which is very pretty. So let's see, Forever. Yeah, that's really pretty. Yeah, I dig that. I dig all of these. So I'm gonna kind of, there you go. You can see it a little better like that. So again, yeah, I'm not the best person to show off all of these shades, but just realistically, shades like this are good to have for people that are toned like me, for blending, and then they would just pop beautifully on darker skin. So I hope to see some swatches on some different skin tones, just because, you know, I ain't necessarily doing these colors justice, but I will certainly use them. I'm impressed. Like, it's just super cool to see video game makeup in general, which I know this isn't the first. Like, I know ColourPop has done some stuff with like Nintendo properties and things like that. Video games are considered such a masculine thing, I think, still. It's definitely gotten better, but in general, I feel like it's such a perceived masculine thing. And, you know, a lot of women and, you know, queer people really love horror games in specific. So I like to see that Konami is licensing out to something that they kind of know represents their audience. Like, it tells me that they understand who is playing these games. I just think that's cool. And I hope to see more stuff like this. I know in general, Konami's not always the best at knowing what to do with Silent Hill. So, you know, this is a step in the right direction, and I can't wait to see what else Vampyre Cosmetics does with Silent Hill, especially 4 I'm most excited for, but with 1 as well. Hopefully Konami continues to know what to do with Silent Hill. I think they're still struggling a little bit. Silent Hill Ascension just came out like a week ago since I'm recording this, and I'm not gonna bother. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna bother. But I'm hopeful for the new games. I know that the 2 remake just came up for pre-sale on Amazon, I saw, so I have to get a PS5 in order to play it, I think. So if I buy a PS5 just to play Silent Hill 2 remake and then it sucks, that's gonna suck. It's exciting. I'm excited to have these. It's 2 things that are very near and dear to my heart, Silent Hill and makeup. So I'm excited about this. And yeah, I just hope to see, you know, video game companies continue to be creative with what they merchandise. Like, you know, there can only be so many action figures. You can only re-release a Bubblehead Nurse action figure so many times. So this is just cool to see, and it's something that, you know, I'm not probably gonna have gotten a lot of things that they've licensed in the past, so it's just cool. You know, I feel seen as a gamer girl, but also I know that a lot of you know, queer, non-binary people will probably go feral over this too, and I think that's great, and that's definitely something that Vampyre Cosmetics is all about and is very important to them, which is good because makeup is for everyone. It's not just for women. Let me know what you think of this collection. Let me know if you ever want to see me make other makeup videos. Again, this isn't something I'm gonna make a habit of. It's just because it fit with the kind of content I'm already making with kind of the internet horror, survival horror. I definitely lean more internet horror, but because I made my first video in Silent Hill 4, I thought it made sense to talk about this beautiful thing. So let me know what you think, and thank you to Vampyre Cosmetics for creating this because it's just very exciting. I'm excited about it. Bye. I don't have brushes with me, so this is going to be incredibly jank because I'm doing it with my left hand. But what if I'm taking Wounds, this lovely pink shade. Let's give him a little bit of blush. Oh my god. Oh, I got it more on his hood. Oh my god, he's stunning. Diva. Divalicious Diva. Oh! Someone tag Alex Kister in this. Please.